I can't believe that one. I can't believe they came back with Kluber playing that poorly and with just so many opportunities blown in the first couple innings. How many times did they have the bases loaded? And I can't believe they came back. This feels like a backbreaker. I said that game one felt bigger than one game, and when we were down 8-3, I felt really dumb. I thought a lot of you were gonna rub that back in my face. But again, this feels bigger than one win. Up 2-0, they had gotten to our ace, and we were able to fight back and steal a win. Blew through their bullpen. You know, ours is in rough shape too, but when you come away with the win, we're up 2-0. We have Carrasco on the mound for game 3. We're in a good spot. I'll be very interested to see what they do game 4 and who they have start game 4. I'll be interested to see, you know, if the Yankees counter in any way, but the Tribe is certainly in the driver's seat at this point, and that was just amazing. It's you hate to fall too far into the cliches on the team, but that personifies this team season. You know, they're a team that when one area was falling down, the others would pick them up. They're a complete team. We know that. We've talked about it a million times, but to see it like that is just incredible. You know, there's been other teams that have been good top to bottom and couldn't put it all together, and this team seems to always put it together. When one guy doesn't have it, you know, 3 others do. So Jay Bruce again is a hero. The bullpen heroes. I was terrified of Tomlin coming in. The little cowboy giving up a home run and, you know, letting the Yankees take the lead, and it didn't happen. He pitched great. Yan Gomes, I don't think gets nearly enough credit in this town. I know it's hard when guys are hurt and they struggle for a couple of years. You know, the end of Hafner's career was devastating, and the crowd certainly turned on him. And you know, it feels like that might be happening with Brantley a little bit, and maybe even a little bit with Kipnis. But Yan Gomes has been a leader on this team, a high quality dude on this team. His defense has been amazing. You know, he proved that in the 11th with that quick throw. And then he got to walk it off, and it was just awesome to see. For a guy who has struggled as much as he has, it was just amazing to see him get that moment. He deserves it. You know, he's been awesome. This team has 2 really good catchers, and you know, with he and Roberto Perez, you're in good hands either way. You know, either one can is a guy you want to have behind there. You know, whichever catcher is starting, I can easily gush about them after the game, and that's really fun. But just for what Gomes has been through, it was great to see him get that moment tonight. He was great in the post game, wished his wife a happy anniversary and stuff. So it was awesome. What a game! I can't believe that they pulled that off. Lindor with a grand slam, you know, just kind of elevating himself on the stage is great to see. We all know that he's a superstar, but it's fun to see him have superstar moments. Obviously, the big takeaway is, you know, Kluber's struggle hurts, but you have to assume that he's going to come back and be fine. But the big takeaway is going to be Encarnacion's injury. It was hard to see that and think that he is not going to be out for quite a while. I would be amazed if he came back in the playoffs, because I'm a Twitter doctor and I don't know what I'm talking about. But just when you see a guy twist it that bad, when you see him come off that gingerly, when you hear the reports coming out of the locker room that he was, you know, not really putting pressure on it and stuff, it's really hard to see that. He's a guy that I think has more value than even his numbers, and his numbers are great. I'm not downplaying how good of a player he is, but he kind of sets the order as that middle of the order guy. You know, it's easy to slot guys around him with Ramirez in front of him, and you've got Bruce and Santana you can kind of slot after him. I think it's going to be a little bit harder to set that lineup now. We all know Francona loves putting Kipnis second, but I wonder if things get shuffled a little bit, and we have to figure out ways to do that, because some of the obvious guys there, you know, Encarnacion's out. Brantley looked awful tonight. Just didn't look like he could catch up to a pitch. So I'm very interested to see what they do with that spot in the lineup. But, you know, this isn't a team I worry about that much. They've got the pitching, they've got the bullpen, they've got the defense, and they've got plenty of other hitters. So hopefully they can cover for that. Hopefully the news is better than it seems right now. You know, I'm recording this after a 5-hour baseball game, and it looked awful, and it's hard not to let the emotions, you know, take advantage of you on that one and assume the worst, but we don't know anything yet, so maybe tomorrow's report isn't nearly as bad. A couple days off, if we can close out the series, would be good for him. So that's it for this game. Let's go into Sunday. Let's win it again. Let's let Carrasco get his moment and win it on Sunday. And let's go on to the ALCS. Up 2-0, I'm confident. It's a scary place for a Cleveland fan, but let's do this. See you next time.